Um, what will be the concrete value of adopting a single reference model of digital libraries?
I think if it's possible to come up with a common reference model for digital libraries, that will be a significant contribution to the community because it will provide a foundation for best practices and a common set of standards for people as they're developing their digital libraries, rather than everybody starting ad hoc from scratch, trying to figure out how to do this the right way each time.
Makes sense. And do you see the need for it? And do you see the need for interoperating among multiple references model in case we end up with having 2 or 3 winners?
Yes, I think realistically, in an ideal world, it would be great to have one common reference model. I think in reality, it's not likely that we'll have that. If we can have multiple reference models that people are comfortable with, interoperability is really the key. And if those communities can work together to define that interoperability, then I think you've really got something that's successful and works for the community.
How do you think DL.org will contribute to the work towards resolving interoperability problems among digital libraries? Do you see we're moving in the right direction?
DL.org is definitely moving in the right directions. It's tackling a problem that's huge. So it's not easy to begin even dealing with all of these issues on the interoperability level. When you start talking about policy, you start talking about quality, users, architectures, the functionality, all of those different components in and of themselves require a tremendous amount of work to really delve into and figure out what they are, and then how do you make those work together, and how do you make that work as a framework that will ensure that digital libraries can talk to one another, exchange information, and really for the end user be something they don't have to worry about.
That's great. Do you see any concrete initiatives or steps that should be undertaken in that direction?
I think it's going to be really important for the work that's being done in this group to coincide or at least somehow converse with significant efforts in other areas. One of the examples is the e-framework work that JISC has been funding for a number of years. They are well along in their efforts. I don't know that they've focused too much on libraries to date, but looking at overall systems for the research community, the academic community, they've done a lot of work. So it's going to be important to build on what they have as well, and to make them aware of the effort going on within DL.org so that they can also factor that into the e-framework.
Already we have an interoperability issue between reference models.
Right, it's a potential of it.
What do you think is currently missing from the effort of the DL.org task list? What stands out?
In listening to the presentations today, there was not much mention of preservation or sustainability. I think I heard one mention of sustainability, but where those fit in the framework, those are very important. And also just being cognizant of these additional efforts and what the plan is to collaborate with others who've been working in this space already.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.